Oh, can y'all hear me? Even though I'm all the way over here, we got our lab mic. Well, hello, I'm Erika, and I am odd. For a second to finish the very last of my laundry, even though I'm looking at a basket of dirty laundry that I need to wash. I'm gonna worry about that tomorrow. We finally got it. We got our lab mic. Here's the thing. I know in my last vlog, I wanna explain this right off the bat and get it out of the way. I know in my last vlog, I was calling it a lab mic. There is a reason for that. I know that it's called a lav. Either way, I would still call it lav because that's how I pronounce things. Lav is short for lavalier mic. When I was in college, when we were learning how to use lavalier mics, it's really hard to say. Basically, long story short, which it's so like not a funny story if I explain it to you, so I'm not even gonna try. It's a habit that I didn't realize that I never broke until my friend pointed it out to me. She's like, you know that it's a lav, right? I'm like, no, I'm very aware. Old habits die hard. But if you hear me pronounce it wrong, that's why. I need to finish this laundry. It's been sitting here. There's no reason for it to not be folded and put away. But I don't know if you can hear any of the music in the background. Well, you won't because I'll edit it so that I don't get copywritten, but my dad's listening to music. If anybody ever wondered, he's the reason I have really, really good taste in music. Like, grew up on Metallica, Zeppelin, Soundgarden, Stevie, all of it. Like, yeah. I got a bunch of new shorts for summer. You might have seen my haul on my YouTube shorts. Oh my God, that's so funny. I got shorts for my YouTube short because I came to the realization that I hadn't really bought like new shorts in a long time, and they all kind of shrunk and don't fit anymore because they're years old. That's what happens to jean shorts. So I made sure I got some new jean shorts and I got some like fabric shorts that are really cute. Yeah, I definitely needed some stuff for my summer wardrobe. Another satin pillowcase. I'm so happy I finally got this microphone. I can't wait to use these for like workout shorts and videos and stuff. I'm so excited about this purchase. You have no idea. Also, how cute is this skirt I got? I need to start on dinner soon, but I think I'm gonna take a little break outside before I cook dinner. And then I'm gonna make us some lemon chicken. I think the vibe is that I'm gonna go read outside some more now. What an absolute journey to find the right lighting. Always wear sunscreen, kids, especially if you're a redhead like me. It's basically built into my makeup routine at this point, but also if you see any like steam or smoke go by, we're right next to my hot tub, so that's what that is. I was going to do some like actual book reading out here. It's a little too cold outside to sit out here and like really read my book for like a nice hour like I wanted to, but that's okay because it's later than I thought it would, so I need to start dinner soon. So I thought I would do my tarot card reading out here since it's just nice enough to be outside for a little bit. So I have one of my crystals with me. I'm basically doing a tarot card reading because I like to do one at least once a month, even if it's not for anything super specific. In this case, it is, but it's not something that's like a pressing matter or anything. Like, I'm generally fine, everything's generally fine, but I just have a few questions for myself, and I think it's so important to, oh my God, what was that? My house just made a sound. I think it's important to, when you do stuff like this, just keep practicing, keep it going. You know, I like to do maybe a tarot card reading once a week, but if I have a really busy month, I make sure that I do it at least once a month. This is my first tarot card reading in about 2 weeks, I wanna say. Yeah. And always remember, if you're doing a tarot card reading, the cards are not finite, set in stone. This is everything based off of your decisions and what you put into it. It's sort of the same thing as manifesting, where you can manifest, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to graduate with this degree, I'm going to do this or that or the other thing. But it kind of means all if you're not putting any effort into what you're doing. Is my mic on? I swear to God, if it's muted. Okay, yeah, there's my levels. I'm getting used to this mic. It keeps like automatically muting itself whenever it turns on. That's all to fix that. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and I've just been shuffling cards this whole time. If you don't put the work in and you just sit there and you go, I want this, universe, and you just kind of wait for the universe to hand it to you, it's not gonna happen. And even then, I like people to keep in mind, you know, when you're manifesting or you're reading your tarot cards or you're asking the universe for something, you need to remember one important rule. And this goes for anybody that kind of practices anything. If you know, do believe in religion, which I know a lot of like biblical and Jesus followers like to hate watch my videos, that's okay, a view is a view, hey. You can keep this in mind too. This doesn't apply to just, you know, tarot cards and believing in the universe. This applies, I think, to all like religions and beliefs of life, and that is when you ask for something of the universe or even of another person, let's say you're totally atheist, you don't believe in the power of the universe, nothing like that, that's totally okay too, you're welcome here. If you ask for something, sometimes the answer is no, and you evaluate the situation and you move forward. And I think that's something that we all forget is sometimes the answer is no. That sometimes can be a very tragic answer, but sometimes it can also be an answer that, you know, we didn't want, but we need to appreciate that maybe it's that answer for a reason. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'll read for myself, not out loud because I'm just reading for something kind of personal, you know what it is, but I'll keep talking to you guys while I read for myself. I'm also not gonna show okay, holy I'm not gonna show my cards because I know people love to gatekeep and say that they would have interpreted it a different way, or they would have done this, or they would have done that. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay, all right. One cool thing about having a forest for a backyard is sometimes you just hear running and you don't know if it's something running towards you or at you, so you just gotta wait. Oh, okay, never mind. I see who it is. Okay, yeah, so this is why I read tarot, because I feel so much better after asking it. And it basically, you know, I'm not gonna get too personal with it, but it's definitely telling me that I'm on the right path and it's for the right things and I'm making the right decisions within my personal life. Tarot card told me it's correct, so thank you, deck. Put my crystal back on it. Let's take a walk around. If this man doesn't control his dogs, I'll freak out. They haven't wandered on my property. They're pretty sweet dogs, but they do get my neighbor's dogs riled up, and those dogs are there. They're not mean. They're always behind a fence, but they are loud. And you hear how peaceful it is right now? We have birds chirping. We have wind chimes going. The sun is shining. And then those dogs come out, and they ruin it. Let's take a walk around the yard, shall we? This is what I'm saying, guys, is my forest, you never know if something's running towards you or away from you. But I wanted to show you this, and I want my neighbors to think I'm real weird. It's okay. I don't get nervous about vlogging in public anymore. I don't care. If you don't know that this is what I do by now as like a thing, then you don't know me well enough to judge me. So this is our apple tree, right? Every summer we get some apples when people don't rob them off of our tree. That was a problem. Anyways, but we recently had to cut a branch down because it was just dead. We were like, why is this dead? And Dad pointed out that right here, it's completely burnt, but nothing else on the tree is burnt. And it's absolutely singed up here. What we've kind of decided is that it got struck by lightning. It's like the only natural conclusion there is. There we go. I'm so used to my little tripod for this that I still have and I still will continue to use. I figured I can be like, oh hey, we're up here now. We're not always down here, because this is where Erika vlogs in public as to not cause a fuss with the older crowd. What are you gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go make lemon chicken. Don't worry, I wiped off the tripod before I put it on the counter. I'm not a heathen. There we go, a little bit better of an angle with this tripod, right? Right? We're gonna make lemon chicken. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you exactly how we make it. It's gonna be fine. And it's so good. Guys, this recipe's so easy. You're gonna wanna make it. It is so good. Can you tell what hockey team I like? Just saying. One thing about me, I'm a water person. You can take the girl away from the water. You can't take the water out of the girl. Literally. Humans are mostly water. Anyways, let's talk about this lemon chicken recipe now. There's a lot of different variations of lemon chicken, right? We know this. Basically, you need a whole chicken, chicken breasts, drumsticks, thighs, whatever you want. You just need a chicken. This could apply to turkey. I don't know. Haven't tried it. Second ingredient you need, very important, lemon. You can get a big boy, like this one here, or you can get a smaller one. It's up to you, baby. The lemon of your heart, that is the one that you pick. Now, these are your base ingredients, right? This, and you'll want some olive oil, for sure. I have cholesterol-free olive oil because I'm watching my cholesterol, as we know. And by the way, I lowered my cholesterol 10 points. I know, thank you, thank you, thank you, I know. Yes, I did, all on my own. So what we decided to do was up my vitamin regimen. I'm now taking something called cholesterol-free as well, and hoping that that lowers it a little bit more. This is addicting to do. Then I go back around July, and then I see where my cholesterol's at, and if it's even lower, I'm still going to avoid medication because I wanna give myself 1 year. I wanna see how low I can get my cholesterol. Let me tell you something. If I get it to a certain number by the end of this year, because I don't want to share my stats with you because then all the internet doctors are like, oh my gosh, I have my own doctor, I'm good. If I get it to a certain number by December, which is when I got diagnosed, we talked about this in Vlogmas, I'm going to choose to opt out of medication right now because if I can keep lowering it, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so it was just a little bit frozen on the inside still, but now I finished thawing it. It is ready to go. So we're gonna go ahead and slather these. By the way, everything measured here is measured with the heart. except for the lemon. It's usually half a lemon to add to the mixture. But as far as the garlic and rosemary and thyme and all of that, that is measured to taste because I think that's a very personal decision, honestly. We'll say for thyme, I add just a little bit. I don't add a whole lot. Like even that was a little bit too much, but that's fine. It'll be spread out. And then the rosemary. That should be good. Go ahead and add the fresh garlic. And if you're wondering what that sound is, it's the microwave because now I'm microwaving rice. I was going to just make stovetop rice, but that was going to take too long and I did not feel like waiting that long. So now I'm gonna take our little concoction that we've made. Looks so good, right? I promise it is so good. Oh, rice is done. Put those like so. I just mix it up like so with a little brush. And I just slather it on. And I don't worry too much about getting garlic on the first slather just because we're gonna do this. And it all kind of falls, but that's okay. We're just looking to get the whole mixture on there. Then I kind of do this scooping motion to get the garlic on top. Go. Oh, I didn't realize how big this lemon is. Okay, I'll put half. That'll be good. That'll be good, I think. So, chicken is in the oven. I'll probably show you guys in a short how I make my typical chicken salad. What's happening with my voice? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? This happens sometimes with allergies. My voice goes out. My new water bottle's supposed to come today. Maybe it arrived and I just haven't looked up front. It says it's out for delivery, so same with the cord that connects to these microphones that will make it work with my phone for my shorts. So I think that I will show you guys actually in a short on here how I make my typical salad for lunch. It's not super complicated, but it is very colorful and full of a lot of different ingredients. And the main thing that bothers me that I always see is when people are like, this is the salad, and it's like iceberg lettuce, breaded chicken, maybe some Parmesan on top. Now, if that's your jam, don't get me wrong, that sounds very good. But my salads are not designed to like lose weight or do this or do that. They're designed to give you nutritional value and energy. So that's how I construct my salad. It's like usually spinach or kale. Sometimes some romaine hearts will go in there, like it's probably going to tomorrow because we have some romaine hearts in there that I don't want to go bad. So I'll mix that in with the spinach. And then, you know, grilled chicken, my onions, all of it. I think I want to show you guys that in a short because it's a really yummy recipe and it's a super filling lunch. Yeah, it's gonna be lemon chicken and rice for dinner. And I think I might add a little bit of General Tso's sauce on the side because I've been craving it. But now I'm just gonna like hang out. We're gonna kick back, relax. My pillow's not ending. Why isn't it ending? Oh my God. Okay, I need to get some horror movies in my life ASAP right now. Okay, so we're in my bathroom, which is a little bit of a mess, but I kind of wanted to end the vlog in here because I want to test the echo, like full transparency with this mic. But because I mentioned earlier that I did lower my cholesterol, so now we're changing my vitamins up. I wanted to show you the specific vitamins that I'm changing up. Again, I am not a doctor. Do not take this as medical advice, okay? And as we know, I don't talk about medications that I'm on, but because these are vitamins and they're over the counter, I feel comfortable sharing this with you. So this is like kind of a little update from one of my Vlogmases where I mentioned all of this. So I take my multivitamin. I have added hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I've never really taken these before. I don't know necessarily if they work. I've been taking them for about a week and a half now, and I've noticed a little bit of like a difference. I don't know, but they are gluten-free. This was also recommended to me. It is cholesterol. I've upped my fish oil to twice a day, and I actually had to lower my vitamin D and B12 because they had me take a lot to try and bring it back up, but what we didn't realize is that my body actually holds on to it very well, and I had too much in my last blood test, so now we brought it back down. So hopefully that'll be where it's supposed to be at. And that's about it for my vitamins. I don't really take anything else because everything else in my levels is a-okay. I always recommend for everybody to have their blood work done and to have panels done to see if they have any vitamin deficiencies, because I feel that taking the correct amount of vitamins within your daily life can really improve your health on a daily basis. But now it is the end of the night, and I am very tired. I'm also very full from the lemon chicken. It was very good. And so now I'm gonna take my makeup off and maybe read a little bit and head to bed. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.